Hello and welcome to the next Lukozer retro game review video. And for this one it is a return to the very early days of Commodore 64 gaming. This is Snake Pit, which was released by Postern in 1983. By Mike Singleton. It's another one of his early games. This came out around the same time as Shadowfax, which I reviewed a little while ago. Actually not that long ago as far as time, but it must be about 50 odd videos back now. Now, like Shadowfax, this was also available for the VIC-20. But unlike Shadowfax, I had never played the Commodore 64 version until getting this disc image. But I had played the VIC-20 version. And for a simple game, I thought the VIC-20 version was alright. So let's see how the Commodore 64 version compares. So let's get a game underway. So you are this pinkish sort of square Pac-Man like thing down here, and the idea is to simply eat all of the green blobs, avoiding all of the snakes. Now at the start of the game, the red snake is the only one that is free, but as you can see, he goes around all over the place and will eventually free any number of the other snakes which start the game still sealed in their little like compartment like thing areas. Now once you have eaten all of the green blobs, assuming that you are actually able to do so, which is not easy, especially if you fuck up like I am. But once you've done that, you can then actually start eating the snakes yourself. If you eat the tail, then yeah, you devour the entire snake. I have never got that far though, so don't expect to see it in this video. Fucking hell. You only get one life, just like you did in Shadowfax. This game is a lot more difficult than Shadowfax. It's far more challenging. Not helped by the fact that the controls are a little unresponsive. And while Shadowfax did have more than its fair share of flaws, unresponsive controls were not among them. But I think again that's rather indicative of just how early this game is. This game was written before Shadowfax, so yeah, it's even more basic. It looks like, okay, not all of the snakes are free, but most of them are. Fucking hell, there you go. So I managed 3,570, new high score. Alright, let's try again. I suppose while I'm having this go, I might as well get the review underway. Graphically it is extremely simple, which is hardly surprising because the previous Postern release was also graphically very simple, very basic, but this is even more so. I think I said previous, so I meant previous Postern game that I reviewed. As I keep saying, this game came out after Shadowfax. Oh shit! I've let the fucking grey one out. Oh, fucking hell. But I mean, okay, so graphically simple. I mean, they do the job. It's not like they are utter shite. And if they didn't do the job at all, then yeah, they would be absolutely shite. But you know, they work. You can clearly see what is what. Ah, you. In terms of sound effects or audio, whatever, again, extremely simple. It's just the hissing of the snake over and over and over again. Oh, that was fucking close. Nearly accidentally released the blue one. Well, the blue one's free now anyway, so. But yeah, other than the snake's hisses, the only other sound in the game is when you eat one of the green blobs. So yes, very simple audio. To be fair, the VIC-20 audio was better than this. I know audio was never one of the VIC-20's, high points, but yeah, with this game at least, the VIC-20 has the better sound. In fact, okay, this game isn't terrible, but it's not one of the greatest, so I'm sure I will not surprise anybody to hear me say that. But the VIC-20 version is better. The VIC-20 version was for an unexpanded VIC-20, so you know, you weren't going to get revolutionary audio or visuals or anything like that, but it still played pretty good for an unexpanded VIC-20 game. I think this is my new high score. Yes, it is. Oh, fuck it. Put the kiss of death on that. So, right, I'll put my fag out and we'll have one more go. But yeah, I mean, the game is simplicity in every department. Shouldn't really be too surprised by that, though, when you take into account that this game was released in in '83. But it's actually not a bad game to play if you keep your expectations realistic. It's okay. I mean, it's not exactly going to rival the likes of Retrograde or Hunter's Moon or anything, but it's one of those simple games that you can just pick up at any time, especially as it takes next to no time to load, which is probably unsurprising. And yeah, just while away, half hour just pouncing about in this. This version is easier than the VIC-20 version. Oh, fuck. Oh, I think I'm in trouble here. Jesus fucking Christ, how did I get through there? Oh shit, for now I've really fucked it. And I think I just got fucking motorcycles. I think I got myself into a bit of a corner there. I don't know how I managed to get out of that. 40 points away from my new high score. Well, there you go, that's Snake Pit then. Simple, but, you know, not a bad game. I score it 5 out of 10. It doesn't exactly have a vast amount of replayability or longevity, but if you fancy something a bit different, you could do far worse than this. So, well, that's Snake Pit then, by Postern, written by Mike Singleton. 5 out of 10. That brings this review to an end, and we will see you at the next one.